Hello, the YouTube community. It's your boy, the Weather Wizard here, in another installment of the Weather Wizard Report. I am known in many circles as the moderate reformer, the enemy of the left and the right. Yes, this is another one of those grillings. This time, it's going to be Anthony Joshua, the boxer. But first, I need 1,000 subscribers so I can go live and do live feeds. So you can see me live instead of doing these pre-recorded videos that have to download for 2 to 3 hours. I want 1,000 you fellow YouTubers, followers, acolytes to subscribe so I can do marvellous, wonderful live feeds. So, yesterday was Tyson Fury. Today is his would-be opponent, Anthony Joshua. What can I say about Anthony Joshua? One of the best boxers this country has ever had. But in recent months, he has let himself down and he's acted appallingly during this pandemic. He wants to fight the Gypsy King and be classed the undisputed champion of the world and hold every single belt under the sun. Well, Anthony Joshua, you're going to get a masterclass by the Gypsy King. He's going to knock you out in the first round within 30 seconds. Beware, the Gypsy King doesn't take any prisoners, Joshua. But enough about the boxing that might never happen. It's about you, Joshua, Anthony. Yes? Yes. And there's going to be a few harsh words said about you and your conduct during this pandemic. Last month, you were seen in Hyde Park, knocking down statues, cancelling culture, and you said you don't want to learn history because it hurts your mental and emotional well-being. Is that right, Joshua? I'm afraid you cannot expunge history. History will always remain. Doesn't matter if you knock down statues, burn books, deface paintings, get rid of programs about anything and anything. It will still remain in the mind's eye. You were there at Hyde Park, wanting to knock down statues, wanting to deface history. You son of a bitch. Yes, yes. You called on a boycott of all white-owned stores. Only shop in Pakistani, Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, Black or Oriental Asian stores to give business a big boost it needs during this pandemic. Oh, I'm afraid to say, Anthony Joshua, it won't get a big boost because of this pandemic. The damage has already been done, and you've caused more damage by saying don't go to any stores owned by white people. You are a racist, true and true. And you want us to go into Pakistani stores, Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, Asians, black stores to prop up the economy during this pandemic? I'm afraid you're wrong there, Anthony Joshua. You're greatly wrong. You don't give up your day job by being a boxer. That is your job, is it? That's your job, to punch below your weight. Another thing, this is not connected to any race, whatever. You called for the end of knife culture and gang culture. And let me remind you, you don't have to be black to be in a gang. You can be Asian, Hindu, Sikh, Muslim, white, homosexual. Yes, yes. So don't start saying that the cause of all this black hatred and race riots and culture is based on gangs and knives. That's part of the problem. What part of the problem is, you don't like the narrative because you're a snowflake. You've got emotional and mental well-being problems. Let me remind you, we put you where you are. You came from the gutter. You won Olympic gold medals. And you've turned your back on the Olympics. You've turned your back on your heritage. No, what you care about is making the green stuff. The money. The money is the root of all evil. You follow Black Lives Matter, but you're actually following George Soros and his Illuminati and the cabal of Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm not suggesting anything about you, but you look dodgy, very dodgy. So don't follow this George Soros fella. Don't follow the Illuminati. Don't follow the cabal, because they don't care about you. They just want your money. And believe me, money is all root of evil, Joshua. Stick what you're good at, and that's the boxing. Don't start going to Hyde Park and knocking down statues and defacing paintings of the Mona Lisa, or burn books of J.K. Rowling because she said something about she didn't want to be classed as a person that menstruates. Yes, you're a man, a black, heterosexual, British European man. Nothing more, nothing less. So don't class yourself as something you're not. You're someone special. But if you carry on this road, giving funds to the Illuminati, to George Soros, the cabal, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds and Bill Gates, you go down a dark, dark road. You have opened on Pandora's box, and once that box is open, it will never be closed again, Anthony Joshua. All lives matter. Not just black, not just white, not just Jews, not just Hindus, not just Muslims, not just Asians, not just vegans, vegetarians, disabled, and LGBTQ community. All lives matter. You're saying that the Jews are lesser. You're saying Hindus are lesser. You're saying Muslims are lesser. You're saying LGBTQ are lesser. The disabled are lesser. No one is lesser. Everyone's equal. And you're saying that you are better than anybody else is pure arrogance on your part. What? I am the weather wizard, and I condemn you to Hades. You go down this road of the Illuminati, you will see a world of pain. Names will be named. The world will never be the same. The lie will be exposed, and everything that you've ever learned, Anthony Joshua, will be a lie, and can't face it. You will go into a deep, deep, dark depression, which you will never come out of, because the people you've looked up to have probably been defilers of people. So remember this, Anthony Joshua. Don't point a finger when there's three fingers pointing at you. Stop blaming gang culture and knife culture on this pandemic, because you've acted appallingly during this pandemic, Anthony Joshua. You don't care about the 65 million people that have died from this disease. All you care about is your pay packet, and your pay packet is paid by the Illuminati of George Soros and Ghislaine Maxwell, the madam of the cabal. You may have been to their parties, and you may not have seen what's going on behind the scenes. And I will not go into detail because it's too graphic to talk about. But you know what I'm on about, Anthony Joshua. You've been to these parties, but you haven't seen what's behind the scene, Anthony Joshua. You'll soon change your tune. All lives matter, because the Illuminati doesn't care about you or anyone else. All they care about is the money. They've got their own agenda. They couldn't care less about you, Anthony Joshua, or even John Boyega, or Meghan Markle, so to speak. So, Anthony Joshua, what will it be? You need to wake up before it's too late. Stick to your day job and give the Gypsy King a right royal 1, 2 and 3, an uppercut and punch below your weight. That is your job. Your job is not to be a politician or social activist. You have no place in politics. You have no place in social activism. Your sport is a sport, and if you bend a knee in the ring, then you're just as bad as Lewis Hamilton, the footballers and the cricketers. All lives matter, because the Illuminati doesn't care about you, let alone anyone else. All they care about money. We don't know who is the top of this Illuminati. Someone in very high standing does not care about you. All they care about is making money out of you, Anthony Joshua. So beware. In weeks to come, Pandora's box will be opened, and it will never be closed again. And the people you've looked up to all your life will be all a lie, a smokescreen. You will suffer mental anguish beyond belief once you find out who you've looked up to have been a defiler of defilers. So stick to your day job, Anthony Joshua, and beat the Gypsy King at his own game. We all hope the Dark Knight faces the Gypsy King. The Battle of the Titans will be fought, and you'll be unified as one person. We are the human race, and the human race is facing extinction if we don't pull together and fight this virus and stop fighting each other. This virus will kill you if you're not careful. You may be young and free and naive, but if you were in Hyde Park, and you definitely were in Hyde Park, give it a couple more weeks. You maybe have no symptoms, but you may carry the disease and pass it on to your great-grandmother, your mother, who may have bad immune system or underlying health conditions, and you may have killed them or signed their death warrant. Please, Anthony Joshua, I beg you, act more responsible during this pandemic, because the Illuminati, the cabal, don't care about you. All they care about is you making money for them, so they can fund their depravity and the lies of history. The lies of history has all been a lie. Everything that you ever known, history itself, is a lie. Are you part of this lie, Anthony Joshua? I don't think so. So please, be awake. The Great Awakening is happening, Anthony Joshua. Are you on the side of history, or are you not on the side of history? Are you on their side or our side? Because believe me, the Illuminati doesn't care about Black Lives Matter or #MeToo. So, I leave it with you, Anthony Joshua. Make up your own mind, Anthony Joshua. Lastly, but not least, I want 1,000 subscribers so I can go live. And the next grilling is the buggery of Boyega. Yes, the Star Wars actor, John Boyega. He has acted appallingly during this pandemic. So, Anthony Joshua, take heed my warning. Pandora's box will be opened. And do you want to see what's inside? Because I don't think you can take what is about to succumb. So, YouTube, I bid you adieu. And next time we see Arthur Askey.